Who wants to make some easy air fryer nachos? Now what we're gonna do first is just get some corn chips and kind of spread a nice layer around in the bowl of the air fryer that we have. Now once we do that, what we're gonna wanna do is go ahead and put in about a half a pound of ground beef. Now if you don't like beef, you can use chicken. If you don't even eat meat, you can use black beans or pretty much any other sort of a protein that you might want. And then go ahead and kind of just give that a little shake around. Hang on a second. Let me just get a little bit of a spoon. Just kind of spread that out. I mean, it doesn't have to be that precise. Now, what you're going to want to do after that is take some Mexican style cheese, or I mean any cheese that you might even have would probably work just fine, about 8 ounces. Or if you want to add more, add more. And let's put that on as our next layer. Okay, maybe I've added a little bit more than 8 ounces, but more cheese is never a bad thing. Go ahead, kind of spread that around a little bit. So we're gonna get everything to melt together. Now, after we have all of this base ingredients, what we're gonna wanna do is add in our vegetables and seasoning. So we're gonna wanna go ahead and take a whole packet of taco seasoning and go ahead and spread that around. And this is gonna go down throughout the chips, the meat, the cheese, everything. And that's gonna give us all the flavor that we need. And go ahead and sort of grate that around a little bit and spread that down in there. And don't worry if it looks like, you know, a lot of powdery sort of a look on the top, because all that is gonna melt in when we start the air fryer, and everything is gonna meld together and give you a great flavor. Now this is a store-bought pico de gallo. It's got tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions, and I think even a little bit of cilantro mixed in. So we're just gonna go ahead and add all this on the top, and don't worry about the moisture because that's gonna bring us just nothing but flavor. Give it a little spread like that. And then on the top of that, what you wanna add, I mean, if you don't like jalapenos or extra onions or green onions, you don't have to add these things in. But this is just my personal preference. I like it spicy, so I'm all about adding jalapeno in, and I don't think that there's enough onion for me because I love onions, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more of chopped up red onion. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in some green onion that I've pretty much just chopped up beforehand. Go ahead and add that all over the top of everything. And then my favorite ingredient, cilantro. This is chopped cilantro. And if you don't like it, like some people don't really care for it, you don't have to add it. If you dislike any of these ingredients, you can go ahead and leave them out. It's a very adjustable recipe that you can sort of tweak to fit your own taste. So now that I have all of this in here, I'm just gonna give it a little bit more of a mix, and look at how good that this looks. This is going to taste great because it already smells great. So let me slide it in here into the air fryer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the temperature of the air fryer onto 400. And I am going to set the time for only around 5 minutes because we do not need to cook this for that long. There we go. Because you don't want your chips to get soggy, you just want everything to melt, including the cheese. So let's go ahead and start. And let's see what we got as soon as this is done. So these are done. Wow, will you look at that? If you could smell this, you would be just as excited to try these as I am. I'm gonna go ahead and get in here and get a little piece of whatever this amazing cheesy nacho goodness is. Look at that cheese pull. Now these smell so amazing, and I'm assuming that they're gonna taste just as amazing as they smell, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little bite here. Yum. So delicious, flavorful, and so quick and so easy.